Do antiperspirants cause cancer? This video will be busting the 4 most common myths surrounding antiperspirants. Myth number 4. Antiperspirants cause cancer. The myth that antiperspirants cause breast cancer gained traction from flawed medical studies and an anonymous email chain letter that made the rounds in the 90s. According to the myth, preventing perspiration with antiperspirants traps toxic substances in the body that would otherwise be excreted through sweat glands. Sounds like a plot from a sci-fi movie, right?
You can't stay scared forever, Sarah.
But it's simply not true. Sweat is mostly electrolytes and water, and it doesn't purge unwanted gunk from the body. That is what urination and liver function are responsible for. So no need to worry about toxic substances lurking in your armpits. Other studies claim that the chemicals in antiperspirants, including aluminum chloride, are absorbed through the skin and the underarms, and that nicks from shaving assist entry into the body. But according to Dr. Moynihan, that doesn't make sense. Why would you think that antiperspirant would somehow go upstream and get into your lymph nodes and then somehow get into the breast? It doesn't make sense other than the fact that it's in the neighborhood. According to the National Cancer Institute, a smaller 2006 study that included 54 women with breast cancer and 50 healthy women found no association between the use of underarm antiperspirant and breast cancer risk. Finally, this is from the American Cancer Society. There are no strong epidemiologic studies in the medical literature that link breast cancer risk and antiperspirant use, and very little scientific evidence to support this claim. Is antiperspirant bad in regards to causing cancer? No. Myth busted. Myth number 3. Antiperspirant causes Alzheimer's. In the 1980s, some studies found high levels of aluminum in the brains of people with Alzheimer's disease. Everyday items like aluminum cans, aluminum foil, and even antiperspirants were suddenly labeled as dangerous. However, experts like William Thies have refuted earlier claims. Turns out the presence of aluminum in the brains of Alzheimer's patients is likely a result, not a cause of the disease. It's like blaming a shrinking brain for having too much aluminum. I guess we can't always trust our brains either. Heather M. Snyder, PhD, agrees with the later findings and conclusions. There hasn't been any definitive evidence to suggest that aluminum in deodorant and antiperspirant causes Alzheimer's. So you can keep using your favorite deodorant without worrying about it messing with your memory.
See, I suffer from short-term memory loss. I mean, at least I think it does.
Myth busted. Myth number 2. Antiperspirant causes kidney problems. Is aluminum and antiperspirant bad for your kidneys? This myth originated when people undergoing dialysis for diseased kidneys were given a drug called aluminum hydroxide. It was prescribed to control high phosphorus levels in their blood. Because their kidneys were functioning at severely reduced levels, their bodies could not remove the aluminum hydroxide quickly enough. Researchers became concerned that patients with high levels of aluminum in their systems were more likely to develop dementia. As a result of these concerns, the FDA mandated that antiperspirants carry this caveat: ask a doctor before use if you have kidney disease. The reality is that it's almost impossible to absorb enough aluminum by way of the skin to damage the kidneys or any other part of the body. According to nephrologist Leslie Spry, unless you eat your stick or spray it into your mouth, your body can't absorb that much aluminum. The overwhelming evidence demonstrates that aluminum chloride in antiperspirants does not cause kidney disease. Is antiperspirant bad for our kidneys? If you don't have kidney disease, a resounding no. If you do, still probably not. Myth busted. Myth number 1. Antiperspirants lock in toxins. Is antiperspirant bad for ridding the body of toxins? There's bad news for those who believe sweating purges toxins. Sweating out toxins is the real myth here. Sweating is a bodily function designed to cool us down. But sweating does not eliminate toxins or waste products. It doesn't matter how much time you spend in the sauna. As we pointed out earlier, that's what the kidneys and liver are for. Chemist Joe Schwartz, a science myth debunking bro, says when you look at sweat, you can find many substances, but the presence of a chemical cannot be equated to the presence of risk. A recent study out of the University of Ottawa, led by Pascal Imbot, focused on pollutants that are stored in body fat. His study found that a person exercising at high intensity for 45 minutes could sweat a total of 2 liters a day, including normal, non-exercise-induced sweat. All that sweat contains less than 1/10 of a nanogram of pollutants and toxins. Using an antiperspirant containing aluminum does not inhibit the body from excreting toxins by sweating. Sweating does a very poor job of that without any outside influence. Do aluminum chloride-based antiperspirants prevent your body from releasing toxins? Nope. Myth busted. The bottom line is that with the possibility of causing skin irritation for users with sensitive skin, the consensus answer is that antiperspirants are not bad. Dr. John Bailey agrees that individuals can use antiperspirants with full confidence. Studies over many years suggest that there is no strong evidence of health problems caused by products containing aluminum. Unfortunately, these rumors still persist via the internet by people who might gain profit from misinformation. So the next time the question comes up, is antiperspirant bad? You'll know the answer. For more information about antiperspirants and tips on how to manage your sweat, check out our other videos or visit our website at sweatblock.com.